So these are the foods that I had to remove to heal my gut and stop the symptoms of bloating, foggy brain, feeling tired, having a loss of memory. And when I removed these foods, I felt like those symptoms were just gone. The bloated stomach was reduced. My foggy brain felt like I had a clear mind again. But these foods, when you eat them, you do feel like lethargic. A foggy brain starts to come about in your head. You start to have a bloated stomach. And I would suggest that you do the elimination diet and really steer towards the carnivore diet. And I'll explain further in this video. But basically the first one is seed oil. Well, it's not really a food, it's oil, right? And it's an oil actually originally used to lubricate industrial engines. And I think that's pretty wild, like to now ingest that when it was originally used to, and still is used to lubricate engines. And the thing is, when you ingest seed oils, which are basically soybean oil, canola oil, corn oil, sunflower oil, cottonseed oil, grapeseed oil, those are seed oils that stay in your body for a long time despite exercising and despite eating healthy organic foods, because when you ingest them, they're not easily excreted by the body. And what I'm saying is, when it stays in your body, it creates unnecessary toxins, unnecessary fat, and actually contributes to higher cholesterol levels than you should have. And that's only because it's so hard to eradicate out of your body. And usually, from what I understood, I had a health coach who told me this, that it takes about 3 to 4 months to really just eradicate it out of your body. And yeah, you could do that some with exercise and some with just eating healthy foods and drinking a lot of water. But really, when you stop eating seed oils, for the most part, that's when your body starts to excrete it out of your body. And I think it's really important to know that, because like for me, I'm leaning towards, eating only, well, actually not even leaning towards, but only eating at home. My beef fat, the butter, the grass-fed butter that I cook at home only. I don't do any kind of oils, not even olive oil. If I do, it's gonna be on a salad, and I don't even eat vegetables. So, yeah, and when I go out, I can't really avoid that. Luckily, I live in Los Angeles, so it's easy, to find non-seed oil restaurants, and I'm blessed to have that. But even yet, like if a friend wants to go to a restaurant that cooks in, seed oil, I'm gonna just go and just bite the bullet, and that's fine. I have no issue with that, because it's once in a while, and I've detoxified my body for so long by not eating seed oils for so many months that I know that my body can take it, because it's not all the time. It's like once in a blue moon that I go out to eat out with a friend and to a seed oil cooked restaurant. I don't know if I said that right. A restaurant that cooks with seed oils. And believe it or not, dairy is something you should avoid. If you feel like you're on the carnivore diet, you're doing all the right things, eating the grass-fed meat, the meat cooked in beef fat or butter or ghee, or if you're also incorporating milk and cheese and you still feel like you have a bloated stomach, I would suggest to take out the cheese and take out the milk. But it really will help you if you take out the milk and cheese, you can see what's bothering you, because if it's not those things and you took it out, the milk and the cheese out of your diet, you will see probably a relief in symptoms and getting away from all that bloatiness that you have, because all you're eating is meat and beef tallow, and hopefully grass-fed meat, and hopefully grass-fed butter and grass-fed beef tallow, right? So I would suggest to take out the milk and cheese, and then if anything, if you are craving milk still, just take out the cheese for now and then do raw milk. Because for me, for some reason, not even for some reason, I know it's because when you get just normal milk from the store and it's not raw, they have to cook it believe it or not, they cook the milk at a certain temperature to eradicate any bacteria in the milk, but it also gets rid of the good bacteria, which is not good because it's needed for your stomach, in my opinion. But because sometimes good bacteria doesn't even help the stomach when it's too, if it's severe, if your bloating is severe, if you have severe gut issues, sometimes milk doesn't help, the raw milk. I, for one, found out the hard way that raw milk doesn't help me in the beginning when I had severe gut issues, and I took that out and just ate meat every day. Only meat, breakfast, lunch, and dinner, cooked in beef tallow, and it helped so much, you guys. I did that for, I think, at least 8 months. I did that because I was desperate. I'm like, I just want to be done having all these negative symptoms in my body, because then for the rest of my life, I could eat not whatever I want, but I could cook a little bit more variety at home for the rest of my life. So I better have the severe solution in order to get, the outcome that I want. And so that was my mindset. I'm like, I'm gonna just do it. I'm just gonna bite the bullet, do it for 8 months of my life, and have the rest of my life with some more variety, because my gut will be better by then. And it is, it's way better, you guys. And now I drink a lot of raw milk. I drink it with some blueberries. Well, I make a smoothie out of it. I put like 2 cups of raw milk, a half a cup of blueberries, and a little bit of honey. And I just gobble that up because it's just so good. And my gut feels amazing drinking raw milk. And so I would suggest, if you are gonna stick to milk still, get the raw milk because they don't cook it. It's just straight from the cow. And yeah, so raw milk, stick to that, take out the cheese. And if you still don't want to do raw milk because your stomach is not feeling better, after that, take that out and just stick to grass-fed butter, grass-fed tallow, and meat, of course, grass-fed meat. And with that being said, you guys, if you are struggling with pain, overall discomfort, you have a bad memory loss, you have a foggy brain, you can't think efficiently, right? When you talk to people, you can't conversate well either. You feel tired all the time, and most of all, you have a bloated stomach. Then you're gonna have to watch my video down below that I created just for you about the 7 mistakes that you are making to not heal your gut. Okay? Have an amazing day. I'll see you in the next video. Bye for now.